right, face off the center here. Grizzlies taking on the Mountain Militia. Team 1, I think. They must have 2 varsity teams. Puck in the zone. This is Hogan. Hogan to Hitzig. Hitzig's got this gold helmet. Tipped in by the Grizzlies. 98 in pursuit into the corner. He's going to get that puck first. Centered. Didn't make it through to 29. Up the wall. Shot from the wall. Blocked. Before it got deep. Militia picked that up. They flip it up. Hits the net. Goes out of play. Line change here, Hawks. So number 91, I believe, is Bunger. 97, Logan. Sorry, I know his name because he's my son. I believe that's McGinty. McGinty's number 97. 96, and I can't, not McGinty here. Had a stick lifted, Bunger. Bunger into the corner. Bunger goes behind the goal. Got Logan in front. Bunger circles. Bunger exit. Goes to the slot. Back to 96. 96 looking for a shot. Over to Bunger in the corner. Bunger back to the point here. Bunger shot tipped. Just wide by McGinty. Logan sends around behind the goal. Over to McGinty. Maybe you got Bunger in front. McGinty here. Holding at the line. McGinty shot forward. Tipped. Into the goalie's glove. Nice save, goalie. Face off Grizzlies, 72-14. Looking for the right wings, another 70 number. Dullum back on D. Puck goes behind the net. I believe 14, I think that was Ian Barrowcliff. Puck back, 71, back to his D. Over to about right below us, Dullum. Into the zone, into the Grizzlies zone, 12 back. 12 goes behind his net. 12 sends it up the half wall. Up to 14. 14, not able to get that out. Held it at the line there. 28 centers across. Shot deflected away off of the skate. Barrowcliff, I think. Puck's out. Puck goes down. Goalie stops. No icing. Line change. Hitzig on. Number 8 stepped on the ice. 20 breaks in. Crosses the line. Goes across. Along the wall, behind the net. Left there. Up the wall. Held in by the Militia. Leg save goalie. Shot came through a set of feet. Popped up in the air. Not out. Up to the half wall. Militia here. They go D to D. Shot blocked. There by Buck Holtz. Not out. Shot, blocker save. Up. Into the net. My level is way off. $88-29. Looking for the center here. Center is 98. Puck is up. High into the air, 29. I think that's Brandon Barrowcliff. He sends it down behind the goal. Round to 98. 98's got 88 in the slot. Tries to get it to him. Didn't make it through. Militia breakout. Dumped into the zone. Stopped there by the goalie, number 30. 55. He was behind the net. Sends it around to Hogan. Hogan up the wall to Barrowcliff. Tried to touch pass there. Didn't make it. Nice recovery there by Hogan. Hogan to Hitzig. Hitzig breaks in. I'm sorry, my level is off on the tripod. Sent forward there. Not out. Sent forward. I'll try to fix the level here in a second. Puck is up. Poke checked away by the Militia. They break in. 29, not able to get the shot off. Grizzlies push him off the side. 98 here. 98 goes behind his net for some protection. Comes out the other side. Up the wall. Touched up by Barrowcliff. Barrowcliff, 88. 80's got a little bit of a lane. Breaks through. Shot, goal! Nice goal. Forehand, backhand by 88. I'm going to try to fix the level here. Not sure why it is so off. '88 with the goal. So Bunger, Logan, McGinty, Looking for the D, 23, 96. 23 here, up the wall. Up to McGinty. McGinty gets in the zone. Militia quickly pick that up. Held in there for a sec. Bunger here. Bunger circles. Bunger loads at the blue line. Comes in over to McGinty. Shot. Blocker save. This is Bunger here. Bunger escapes off the wall. Not able to get it out. Held in there nicely at the point by 23. Right in front. Look. Shot. Ooh. Shot was deflected by shin pad off. A nice centering feed by Aiden McGinty. Held in there. Comes out of the zone. Puck's back. 23 here. 23 back for Bunger. Bunger circling. Bunger hits the red line, accelerates into the offensive zone. Bunger comes down the left wing. Looking for some help here. Bunger to the point. Oh no, shoot. Just got a little too close to the defenseman there. Oh, great save there by the goalie. That was a feed across. He somehow got his right leg on that and smothered it for no rebound. Really nice looking save there. 2-on-1 breakaway. Who's 30, Jen? Who's 30? This is one of our JV goalies then. I don't know who 30 is. So I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't know our goalie's name. Dom?
Dominic.
Is it Damiano Venturi? Oh, okay. '72 took a tumble there. Nice poke here. 71 tries to slip through, didn't make it. Militia break down the left wing, leave it in the face-off circle. Good back check there by 71 and interrupted that play. 14 up the wall. Shot, saved there by Damiano. Who's 14? Is that 14 Ian? The 71 is Mason. All right, now I have to learn who's 10. Lucas Harding. All right. So Harding on the faceoff. Shot! Oh, man. That shot was deflected. Bummer. Tough one there. Goalie was moving towards his right, but puck was deflected and was bounced to his left. Just went 5-hole. Settled in the crease, but rebound was there. And the Militia were able to poke that in. 1-1, first period. Lucas here. Who's number 8, Jen? Okay, Robert. Face off here. Militia pick that up. There you go. D to D in their zone. Looking for an exit pass. They get to neutral ice. Pass bounces off the buckled stick. They break in. Fan on that shot. Militia here in the corner. Sorry, it's hard to see along this near side wall, as you guys all know at the ice rink. 29 breaks through. That's loose. This is Buckholtz. Buckholtz breaks forward. Buckholtz puts a shot on. Over to Harding. I'm sorry, Robert. Penalty coming up. Interference is going to be the call. I think it's going to be on us because we touched it. Oh no, power play for us. Power play us, sorry. My fault. So interference was the call. Power play for the Grizzlies. Face off to their goalie's right. 98-97. 88 manning a point, and 91. Puck flip down. Settled there by Dom. Dom's going to leave it. He leaves it here for Bunger. Bunger's going to accelerate here. Bunger up to McGinty. McGinty cuts in. McGinty looking for help. To the point here, Bunger. Bunger bounces off of Hitzig's stick. Sent around. Over to 87. 87 to the point to 88. Down the wall. 97 here. 97 around to 98. Bounces off of his stick. 87 here. 87 to 88 at the point. Over to Bunger. Bunger shot. Hits a skate. Deflects behind the goal. 98. Reverses it. Over the half wall. Bunger here. Not able to come out. Swung around the goal. 87 is going to get there. Hold it in. However, Militia picked that up off the wall. Oh, nice steal there. 88. 97. Right there. Shot. Nice save there by the goalie. Hitzig went for the high shot. Goalie got his shoulder on it. Our fresh power play players coming on. 71, Logan. 71 is Schleicher. 29 to 96. Logan here. Logan leaves it there. Schleicher back to the point to Dullum. Dullum across. Over there. Across to Dullum. Dullum. Shot. Just whistles wide. Dullum here. Logan over to Schleicher. Schleicher back to Logan. Logan has that come off of his stick. Up the wall, held in there. Oh! Poked away. This is going to be a breakaway here. Tough one there. Player at the point had it on his stick. Got it poked away from another to a breakaway shorthanded. 2-1. Militia. Nice shot. High shot over the shoulder. If there's a hole in the ice or something, they're fixing. I'm going to go on mute just so we don't get the music. Who? Oh, Christopher. I'm sorry. So Keegan here, face-off win. Back to Hogan. Over to Christopher. Chris, I'm sorry, I don't know if they go by Chris or Christopher. Over to Hitzig. Hitzig dumps it. Cross ice. 98 down into the wall. 98 picks that up. Pressed off. Off the wall. Slowed down there by Christopher. I'm sorry, 88. Over to Christopher. Doesn't make it out. And Hogan slows that down. Puck comes out. Right below us here. Puck down. Hitzig. Hitzig reverses. Not out. Christopher, over to Hitzig. Hitzig breaks in. Hitzig from the left dot. Drop pass there. Just out of the reach of 98. There we go. Close to too many men on the ice there. Hitzig dumps it. Doesn't make it deep. Defender intercepted that. Dumped into the Grizzlies zone. Militia. They move it forward. Christopher here. Christopher across. This is Bunger. Bunger drops it there. 87. 87 swings around over to 12. 12 lets that come through his legs. Logan here. Logan tries to get that deep. Does not get it deep though. Bunger here. Nice recovery. Good stop there. That's Dullum. Okay, on the side of the net. Puck over into the corner. 87 here battling for it. Along the wall here. Held into the point. Shot. Goes wide. Shot blocked there by Dullum. Logan leaves it for Bunger. Bunger breaks down the left wing. Bunger to 87. Shot comes through. All right, 7:15 left in the first. Still plenty of time. Grizzlies down 2-1. So my level keeps going off. I'm not sure if I need to get a tripod head or what. Face off here. 23. I think that's Brandon. It's branded. Oh! Brandon Barrowcliff. High up in the air. 96 back. 97's got a man on. 97 swings it around. Not out. Militia hold it in. Shot. Ooh. Leg save there, Damiano. Just trickled wide of that near side post. Up the wall, 71, sorry. Shot, pops up in the air. Militia here, they go to the point, number 9. Shot, comes through traffic. Too far. Schleicher applying pressure here. Tipped forward, 96 into the zone, delayed offside. Grizzlies touch up. Militia retreat into their zone. Puck comes up, it's through. Break in. Shot there, goes behind the net here. Up the wall, not out. Ian applying pressure, Militia hold it in. They send it across. Into the low shift for 73, so he just dumps it. It's Robert, I think, no, I'm sorry, 10 is, I get 10 and 8 mixed up. 10 is Lucas, all right. 8 is Robert. Over to Hitzig. Hitzig just out of his reach. Hitzig retreats behind his goal. Hitzig here. Hitzig breaks out. Hitzig over the wall here. Comes out. This is Lucas. Lucas has that swept off of the stick. Bounces away from Robert here. Ooh. Hogan falls down there. Shot. Save here. So 88, Hitzig, I recognize from his helmet. I'm looking for other numbers. Hogan. Puck comes out. 98 back. Too far, goes for ice. Why I cannot get this level set today. Face off right back down to the Grizzlies zone to the right of the goalie. Puck behind the net. Hitzig here. Hitzig fires it out to the neutral zone. Comes out. 88. 88 breaks in. I think 88 is Carnesi. 88 here. Shot. Goal. 5-hole. Is 88 Keegan Carnesi? Yeah, 88. Carnesi with the goal. Grizzlies tied up. Stretch pass play there. I'm not sure. I don't remember who got it. But Keegan fired a 5-hole and went in. So Bunger, McGinty, Chang, Dullum, and Brandenburg, 12. Face off here. Brandenburg back into his zone. Brandenburg looking. Brandenburg across. Bunger settles things down. Up to McGinty. McGinty tries to center in front. Comes out to the neutral zone. Across. Poked away there by Dullum. Bunger here. Bunger gets it forward. Plays offside, delayed. Poked away there. This is Bunger. Bunger accelerates. He goes behind the net. Bunger breaks through. Nice shot. Logan here. Logan shot, looking for a tip. Brandenburg here. Bunger kicking it forward. Brandenburg here. Down the wall. Over to McGinty. McGinty eludes his man. McGinty up to Dullum. Dullum from the point. Oh! Just a little high, Logan. Just a little high. Tip hit the ceiling. Faceoff comes out of the zone after that tip shot. 72, 71, 14. I know Schleicher's 14. Oh, poked away from 96. They break in. 2-on-1. Cross. Tough one there. 2-on-1. Backside play was open. Schleicher comes in to take the draw. Schleicher wins it back. Hitzig. Hogan up the wall. Schleicher breaks in. Schleicher here. Schleicher up to the point to Hitzig. Hitzig shot. Oh, wow. Crazy. Hitzig with a point shot. Fired it high over the shoulder. Tied up at 3. Hitzig. And that's how sticks get broken. Pretty shot. Face off at center. Jason sent you an email about some kind of change in tryouts. This is Robert. Robert gets it forward. Comes into the zone. Militia here. Poked away. Sent around. Hitzig here. Hitzig was the goal scorer. Hitzig reverses, but man was there. Hogan here. Hogan up the wall. Not out. Hitzig back here. Hitzig up the wall to the forward. I can't tell who that is. Pucks in some skates. Doesn't come out. Puck there on the side of the net. Face off here to the goalie's right. 2:24 left in the first. Brandenburg here. Brandenburg up the wall. Brandenburg over 88. 88 with speed. Comes down the left wing. It's Carnesi. Pucks in some skates. They didn't know it was there. Carnesi avoids 2. Carnesi sweeps it forward. Puck comes out. Good stick there by Brandenburg. Dumped right back in by the Grizzlies. Christopher here. Christopher applying some pressure. Brandenburg here. I'm sorry, 88. Stop that. Dullum's going to come across for that puck. Dullum's right below us. Dullum at the red line. Dullum tries to send it forward. Hit something and deflected in. Brandenburg back. Brandenburg here. Over to Brandenburg to Dullum. Dullum stretch pass here. Perez up to 88. Back to Christopher. Perez here circles, looking for help. Perez dumps it off the wall. 98 here. 98 centers right in front. 88 with the shot. Carnesi. One-time shot. Goalie made a stick save there. Nice save by the goalie. Dumped in. Back. Puck up. Along the wall here. 23. 23 tries to get it out. Militia hold that in. Up behind the net here. Perez here. Flips it up and out. Bunger's on. McGinty stepped on now. Oh, nice steal here, McGinty. McGinty looking. McGinty to Bunger. Bunger's shot. A little bit too much air. Goes over the crossbar here. Bounces out. Good hip there. It's McGinty back on D. Poked away there. Up to the point. Shot deflected into the corner here. Poked away here. Shot misses near side. 23 up. McGinty here. McGinty sweeps it forward. Bunge. End of the period here. Tied up at 3 after 1. We'll go on mute. All right, start of the second here. Face off the center. Fade. Ian. I'm looking for the other forward. Schleicher. Shot by Fade from the wall. Sorry, that was shot by Ian from the wall. Glove save here. Same 5. Dier, Hitzig, and Hogan. Fade here on the draw here. Sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. Fade wins that draw. Back to Hitzig. Hitzig shot. Blocked in front. Barrelcliff here. Barrelcliff tries the center. Swatted out of the slot by Militia. Militia skated out. Militia break in. Puck kicked away by Hogan. Shot. Just misses there by... Oh, Barrelcliff didn't realize that puck was kind of real close to his body. Came off the glass kind of funny. He thought the puck was ahead of him and it just never made it out. 19 here. 19 shot. Hits Hitzig's stick or foot. Moves away. Fade to Barrelcliff. Held in here. Shot. Goes behind the net. Hogan here misses. on that deflect. Misses on that clear. I'm sorry. Puck is up, not out. Itzig here. Itzig breaks out. Itzig here. Itzig curls it behind. Schleicher couldn't get his stick on it. Centered, sorry, past the Hitzig off of his skate into the corner. Puck is in. This is going to be an icing. Oh, no icing. Referee had his hand on his whistle. I thought he was going to call it, but no. Dullum here. Dullum turns it over along the wall. Militia back to the point. Puck bounces. Back to the point here. Shot lost in traffic. Good save there, Damiano. Puck was sitting there. Rebound shot was saved. Deflected high over the net. Brandenburg puts his man onto the wall. This is Buckholz, Robert, and Lucas. Puck dug around there. I think that's Brandenburg in there digging for it. Puck doesn't come out. Shot, shoulder save, high, off the net. So 96, 23, 29. Puck goes behind the net. Militia go behind the net. Shot saved there by Damiano. Into the glove, no rebound. Militia have had the better start to their second period here. Face-off is going to be the Dom's right. Face-off here. 96 up the wall. 29. 29 swats it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Sent into the zone. 96 back. 96 here. 96 touch up there. Carnesi 88. Carnesi breaks down. Right there. Oh, nice backhanded pass. Pass may have been a little close to 98. He just couldn't one-time that. Nice rush there by Carnesi. He came down the left wing, cut right towards the near side goalpost and sent it across the goal mouth. Goal was open there for a second, but the player just couldn't get his shot stick on that puck. 23 sends it forward. Back into the zone immediately by 98. Sent up the wall. 97 here. Puck is out. Delayed offside. They have to hold up. Sent right back in. Flutters wide. 96 back. 96 here. Poked away there. 97. Puck. McGinty. Puck across. Oh, wow! Buncher with that goal. I think his centering pass hit the goalie, popped up in the air, and he swatted his own rebound. Grizzlies up 4-3. Buncher with that goal. Pretty play there. (4-3) Grizzlies, 13:04 left in the second. We will have an ice cut after this period. McGinty here, McGinty back. McGinty circling. Hogan here. Touched up. 87 on that puck. Interrupted there. Militia, bring it out. Into the zone, Hogan back. Oh. Hogan back. Dangerous series of plays there. Line change. Dullum. I see Ian Barrowcliff. Brandenburg here. Brandenburg swings it around. Up to Ian Barrowcliff. Ian skates it in. Crooks crosses with Mason. Plays offside. Mason was in ahead of the puck. Fade here. Fade Ian Mason. Face off here. Won by the Militia. Militia retreat for that puck in their zone. Ian applying pressure here. Harassing that man. They escape. Accelerates up. Puck into the zone. Off a deflection. So no ice. Dullum here. Dullum sweeps it around. Didn't make it to Schleicher. Dullum here. Dullum has that puck hooked off of his stick. Puck around. Ian just can't get that. Puck out to the neutral zone. Swept forward. Brandenburg here. Puck chipped forward. Swatted in. Down into the zone. Militia sweep around. They reverse. They go D to D. Schleicher. Forecheck pressure here. Militia go back behind their goal, try the other side. They get it out to the neutral zone. Dullum here with the puck. Dullum up to Schleicher. Schleicher just had one hand on his stick, so he couldn't quite control that pass. Militia break in. They curl at the right face-off dot. Dullum here. Dullum intercepts. Dullum dumps it in. Dullum sends it around. Puck is up. Militia pick it up in the neutral zone. Lucas gets that forward to Buckholz. Buckholz is shot. Gets a skate, never makes it through. Brandon Barrowcliff sent that forward into the Militia zone. Militia defenseman curling behind his net. Looking up the half wall. They are not able to get it to the neutral zone here. Sent back behind the goal. Goalie's going to freeze that. That may be off also. I'm not 100% sure. All right, coming on for the Grizzlies, 98. 29, who's Christopher. 88's Keegan. 96 and 23. Face off to the goalie's right. 98 on the straw. Goes behind the net. Swung around there. Militia send it around. Hits the glass. They pick it up. Stretch pass here. They break in. Trail player there. Nice poke away there by the D. Frozen there by Damiano. D are changing. Hitzig and Hogan coming on. 96 on this draw. I'm sorry, 88 on that draw. 98. Skates on that puck, the left face-off dot. He cuts off. Centered it right across there. Oh, wow. Came off the Militia defender's skate. Otherwise, backdoor play would have been there. Poked forward by Hitzig to Hogan. Hogan is able to hold it. Swept around behind the Militia goal. They go D to D. Oh, puck turnover there. Trickled through the slot. No Grizzlies are there. Puck goes into the zone. Hogan back. Militia. Oh, wow. Play was there. It's Keegan to 98. 98 breaks down on his backhand. Tries to jam. Puck's right there. Tipped in there, Perez. 98 with a nice rush. He was able to fire a shot on. Goalie made that save, but puck was just sitting there in the crease. Grizzlies up 5-3. Jen, who's 98? Okay. So Jaden with a nice rush there. Puck was just laying there for Christopher to finish off. 5-3, 9:08 left. Face off here. Bunger, McGinty, Chang. They're kicking out the Militia centerman. Something about the draw they didn't like. 9:07 left. Bunger here wins that over to McGinty, however, comes into the zone. Goalie's going to freeze that. Face off will be the goalie's left. Bunger on this draw. Stretch play here. McGinty and Chang kind of sprinted out for that. Looked like a set play, but it was being set up there by Oliver. Stretch play here. There it is. Oh, McGinty was in offside. Offside by a foot, maybe. Nice looking play. Dullum's popped that puck up in the air just a little too far. It's going to come all the way down. 8:37 left in the second. Fade, Mason, Ian, Brandon, and I'm looking for the other D. This is Ian. Ian breaks in. Ian's shot. Deflects. Never made it through. Centering pass right there. Ooh, nice. Nice tip there by Mason. Mason tipped that centering pass from Ian. Right on. Goalie was there, though. Brandon here. Brandon down the wall. Just behind Schleicher. Sent up around the wall. Sent into the zone here. Brandon here. Swept behind the net. Up, off the wall. Ian. Ian breaks on the left wing. Shot into the goalie's glove. Saved. 7:49 left in the second. Who's 96? Benton. Okay. Face off here. It's Robert here. Militia breakout. So we're going to pass across. Militia just had that puck slip off of his stick. Centering pass right beside the goal here. Flipped away there. Sent behind the goal. Good sig, absorbs the hit but gets it out. Sent right back in. Dom looks like he's going to hold that for a whistle. Face-off will go to the other side. Face-off here. Robert, up the wall. Lucas tips that out. Lucas giving chase. Militia going to skate onto that puck first. Militia behind their net, surveying, waiting for the players to get set up. Militia over to the left side. Clearing pass. Interrupted there for a second there by Robert. Good stick. Militia move up to this. Move into the offensive zone. This is Buckholz. Buckholz off the wall to 98. Shot, 5-hole in. 6-3 Grizzlies. Nice finish there by Jaden. 5-hole shot and in. Puck Holtz with a nice pass off the wall that sprung him. He came in all alone. 6:37 left. 88 here, Keegan. Keegan slips through. Oh, wow. Jaden there. Jaden put a backhand shot off that crossbar after the initial rush by Carnesi. Carnesi slips away. Down the wall, Christopher. Held in there. Christopher slips their cross. Ooh, almost got that over. Puck into the zone. Brandenburg deflects that shot behind the goal. Brandenburg here. Brandenburg sweeps it around. Off the wall. Touched up there. Not out. Stretch pass ahead. Too far for Carnesi. Jaden swats that out to the neutral zone. Oh, Militia player slipped down. Dullum. Dumped in. Stretch pass here. Carnesi tries to get that forward. Carnesi gets that forward with a man draped on his back. It's going to go down. That's iced. 5:15 left in the second. Bunger, McGinty, Chang, Brandon, and I'm looking for the other D. Can't quite see that number. It might be Benton. Face off one by the Militia. Shot. Absorbed there by Dom. No rebound. It's dark jersey bar. Hard to read the number. Oliver on the straw. Oliver kicks that over. Ooh, stretch pass play. Oh. And trying to drop that for Bunger. Bunger able to recover. Bunger gets that forward. McGinty on there. McGinty here has that puck hit his skate. Power play coming up. I think it's going to be on Militia. It's going to be a tripping or something of the like, I think. Let's see what the call is. They're going to give a rough. Number 9, 4:48. So Grizzlies onto the power play. Up 6-3. So Jaden, Bunger, 87, Carnesi, and Hitzig. Jaden on this draw. Look over the wall. Hitzig, up the wall to Carnesi. Keegan, back down below the wall. Hitzig comes in to help. He's got Bunger at the point. Hitzig here. Hitzig looking. Hitzig over to Jaden. Jaden back to Hitzig. Out to the neutral zone. Bunger here. Bunger accelerating. Bunger picks up some speed here. Puck came off his stick just in the neutral zone. 88 here, Carnesi. Keegan gets through. Has that puck come off the stick. Back to the point. Up to Hitzig. Hitzig in. Hitzig shot deflects off the glass and out into the netting. Referee talking to someone on the bench for the Grizzlies about something. Don't know what. 3:40 in the period, 52 seconds left on the power play. I see Dullum, Schleicher, Benton, and Christopher. Logan Schleicher's going to take this draw. Back to the point. Benton here. Oh, another breakaway there. Turnover there at the point. Great save there. Dullum here. .96 here. This is Benton. Benton just has that puck come off of his stick. Back to Dullum. Dullum reverses. Dullum goes behind his net. Dullum has that puck taken off his stick by Christopher. I'm not really sure what happened there. It's a weird kind of looking play. It's gonna be iced. Ten seconds left on this power play. Militia win that. They send it down the wall. This is Dullum. Dullum up. His stretch pass misses. Try to find Christopher there. That comes in. There's Schleicher there along the wall. Offside here. Lions have got to reset here after the power play. Our power play's over. 2:31 left in the period. Hogan hits Zig. Buckholz line coming on. Buckholz, Robert, and Lucas. That goes forward. Militia, big break forward. Zig takes his man off the puck. Hogan sweeps that out to the neutral zone. Dumped right back in. Tipped. Ooh. That took a weird bounce off the ice. Goalie had to be ready. Swept around to Hogan. Hogan tries to get that forward to Buckholz. Doesn't make it. Swept up the wall. Hogan picks that up in the neutral zone. Hogan over to Hitzig. Hitzig here. Hogan up to Lucas. Lucas chips that in off of his stick. Militia resetting here. Militia accelerating through the neutral zone. Poked away there. This is Hogan. Hogan's going to dump that and change. End of a long shift here. But chipped away from Schleicher. Puck in. Sent forward. Brandenburg had that puck taken off of his stick. Shot blocked. This is Dullum. Dullum sweeps it around. Barrowcliff. Barrowcliff. Ian gets that out. Absorbs a big hit. Puck's laying there. Barrowcliff's got a little bit of time. 49 seconds here. Ooh. He leaves that for Thade. Thade tries to center it. Couldn't get a lot of power on that. Back to that point, Schleicher. Schleicher to Dullum. Shot tipped. Right in front by Thade. Shot by another shot by Thade. Bunger, Chang, McGinty, Dullum, and Brandenburg. Bunger setting up a play here. Ugh. Logan walked off the corner. Couldn't get that shot. Oh. Logan fires that just a little high into the net. Brand new stick. Face-off's going to come outside the zone. 17.4 left. Logan dumps that in. 12 seconds here. Tipped in. You're going to say no ice. 5 seconds. That should just about do it. Dull him back here. Swept around there. All right, we're going to have an ice cut, so we're going to go on pause. We will see you back for the third period. All right, welcome back. Start of the third period. Coming out to start the third, Bunger, McGinty, Chang, Hitzig, and Hogan. Face off the center here. Grizzlies up 6-3 to start the third. Militia in. We chip it forward. Out to center, Bunger here. Bunger to Hitzig. Pass just a little bit behind Logan. Not able to get to it. Hogan here. Oh, Hogan has that puck come off the stick into his defensive zone. Hitzig sweeps it around. Not out. Dumped into the zone. Hogan here. Hogan to McGinty. McGinty fights through one check. McGinty circles back. McGinty curling here. Up forward. Dumped right back in. Hitzig back. Hitzig had Bunger accelerating there. Pumped up right back behind the goal and around. Carnesi stepped on the ice, sent around the ice to Benton. Benton here, swept forward. Puck was back behind Jaden, goes down the ice for icing. 15:32 left in the second. Sorry, 15:32 left in the third. Grizzlies up 6-3. Face-off comes down to Dom's right. Carnesi on this draw. Up forward. Over to the wall. Too far for Jaden. Shot goes wide of the goal. From the point by the Militia. Up the wall. Shot. Stick save there. Benton sweeps it over to the wall. Carnesi here. Near side wall. Deflected. Centering pass deflected down by Brandon. Puck goes across. Held in there by Militia. Ooh. Centered into the slot. Militia player was there. Fired a one-time shot. Dom made that save. Jaden comes through. Jaden looking. Jaden circling. Ooh. Net is off, I think. One-time shot by Christopher. Went wide anyways. Face-off coming in. They stay in the zone. Fade, Ian, Schleicher, Owen, and Liam. Face off here. Ian to Brandenburg. Shot tipped just wide. Dellum pinching. Dellum able to hold that in. Dellum flips that down. Hits the net. Face off will probably come out of the zone. Face off here. Sent forward. Militia at the red line. Militia break in. Dellum with a nice poke there. Dellum rides his man off Brandenburg. Dellum may get a penalty. They're going to give him an interference. First power play of the game from the Militia. Dellum off. 14:05 left in the period. Interference is the call. So Ian, Mason, Hitzig, and Hogan face off to goalie's right. Power play for the Militia. Dellum off 2 minutes for interference. Arrowcliff wouldn't lose that draw. Puck to the point. Militia here. Militia to the high slot. High point. Face off dot. Shot right on. No rebound available. Ian here wins this one over the wall. Militia, however, swing back to the point. Militia player there. Shot, save. Not sure if that's caught up in Dom's gear. Nice save right in the slot. Fresh penalty colors coming on. Bunger. McGinty. Brandon looking for that other D. I think it's Benton. Face off here. Bunger. Militia pick that up. Walk it over to the wall. Shot. Dom. No rebound. Militia on the wall. Down below the goal line here. Goes behind the net. Out to the right face up top. One backdoor play. Shot. Blocker save. Dom. Bunger on his face off here. Face off over the wall. Brandon just loses an edge there. Bunger here. Sent behind the net. Out to the point. Swung there along the wall. Playing catch there. Right, left face off dot. Shot blocked by Brandon. Out to the point. Comes out. Bunger with some speed here. Bunger maybe a little split him. Bunger and McGinty reload. Puck comes into the zone. Poked away there by Aiden for a second. Puck comes across. Militia here. They sweep it down the wall. Shot blocked. It's going to come. Oh, I thought it was going to come out. Just died there. Militia here into the slot. Brandon here. Brandon gets it out. McGinty just lost an edge as he was trying to gather that puck in the neutral zone. Militia here. Shot, blocker save, Dom. 7 seconds left in this power play. So Hitzig, Jaden, Logan, and Brandenburg. 6 seconds left here. Jaden on the straw. Sent away. Over the corner. 2 seconds left. This should just about do it. At neutral zone. Power play over. Hitzig here. Into the zone. Carnesi in there. Oh! Post. Jaden. Nice shot there. Logan fed him again at that near side post. 2 nice shots there by Jaden. Fresh players coming on for the Grizzlies. Looks like Robert, Connor, Lucas, Dullum, and Brandenburg face off to the goalie's left. Slip around behind the goal. Up the wall. They break out. Dullum here. Dullum misses on initial clear. Dullum puts a man down onto the ice. We're going to give him on a penalty. Dullum right back to the box. I thought it was a clean hit. They're going to give him a roughing. .11:22, Dullum back into the box. So Bunger, McGinty, Brandenburg, and Hogan face off to the Dom's right. Oliver on the straw. Oliver being waved out. Aiden coming in. Face off here, won by the Militia. They go to the point. They go point to point. Shot, deflects wide. Puck swept loose. Dom was down on his stomach. Puck just shot wide. McGinty here. McGinty curling. McGinty leaves that for Brandenburg. Brandenburg gets turned over but recovers, pokes it into the corner here. Behind the net, Brandenburg. Brandenburg takes a rough hit. McGinty here. McGinty up to Bunger. Bunger kicks it away. Bunger here. Bunger over to Hitzig. Hitzig's just going to ice that. Down the ice. 1:18 left in this power play. Bunger here. Sweeps in. Good work here by these penalty killers. Militia now. They try to come to the neutral zone. That play is going to be offside. Delayed. Bunger here. Bunger's going to slow things down while they have to tag up. Bunger here. Bunger leaves it for Hitzig. Hitzig here. Hitzig tries to get away. Turnover there inside the zone. They recover. This goes behind the goal here. Up to the point. Shot. Whistles wide. Goes behind the net here. Slipped across. Interrupted there. Nice play there. Yeah, I think that's Benton. Benton blocked that centering pass. Benton swings it around. 11 seconds left in this penalty. Militia, shoot that into Dom. No rebound. 5 seconds left. Who we got coming on? I see Owen, Brandon, Keegan, and Christopher. Face off to Dom's right. 4 seconds left on this penalty. Face off won by the Militia. Ooh, nice steal here. Keegan going to break in. Shot. Oh, tripping. No call. Breakaway there by Keegan. Off that. He broke in with speed. Shot saved by the goalie there. This is Brandon. Brandon tried that, get that up to Jaden. Brandon over to Jaden. Jaden to Christopher. Christopher breaks in. Shot. Deflects wide. Puck is loose there. Owen. Owen sends it behind the goal. They go around here. Up the wall. Held in there by Brandon. Over to Jaden. Jaden over to Keegan. Keegan shields that puck. Over to Jaden. Jaden goes back to Keegan. Keegan behind the net. Picks that up. Keegan circles behind the net. Keegan comes around through. Right there, Jaden. Oh, play was there. Christopher. Puck was a little too close to his body, but that goal was open. Nice centering feed there by Jaden. I'm not sure where the puck was. Nice stop there. I think it's Brandon. Brandon settles that. Brandon and Christopher. Christopher breaks in. He's got Jaden. Shot, goal. (7-3). 7:57 left in this period. So Connor, Mason, Ian, Hitzig, and Hogan. Connor Buchholz. I think, how many Connors do we have? We have a Connor Buchholz and Connor Hitzig. So face off here, Schleicher. Schleicher sweeps it forward. Ian tries to get that over to Connor. That goes behind the net. Militia. Swing across here. Shot goes wide. Hitzig swings it around over to Mason out of his reach. Goes behind the net there. Hitzig reverses it. Militia here. This is Barrowcliff. Ian. Ian hits the blue line. Drops it there. Mason tries to get that across over to Fade. Fade absorbs a hit. Gonna be frozen here. Oliver, Aiden, Logan, Benton, and Brandon face off to the goalie's left. Bunger on the straw. Bunger goes forward. Set play there. Bunger went forward. Goalie was able to cover that. Oliver lining up Aiden right behind him. Brandon sends it down the wall. McGinty here. Logan gets pinned onto that wall. Logan escapes, gets over to McGinty. McGinty back to the point to Benton. Benton looking for the tip. Hit Bunger in the skates. 2-on-1 here. Good block there by Benton. Benton up to Aiden. Drops it for Bunger. Bunger curls. Bunger. Puck comes out to center. Bunger maintains possession though. Bunger's going to curl back. Bunger leaves it for McGinty. McGinty's going to curl back here. McGinty's going to drop that for Bunger. Bunger gets around. Logan over to Benton. Benton to Brandon. Bunger. Turned over at the blue line. Cross. Bunger here. Bunger races down the left wing. Bunger goes behind the goal. Bunger looking for help. Penalty coming up. Militia. It's going to be a slash, I think. We're going to see here. Grizzlies are going to go onto the power play. Let's see what they signal here. A hook. Okay, 20 with the hook. 5:28 left in the period. Grizzlies onto the power play. Robert, Lucas, Buckholtz, Dullum, and Brandenburg. Face off here. Lucas to Dullum. Dullum across to Owen. Owen has that puck roll off the stick for a second. Owen centering pass intercepted, but he recovers and steals that puck back and eliminates that breakaway. Militia here. Puck here. Dullum. Puck holds run over. Body's flying a little bit here. Swept around. Brandenburg. Brandenburg fans on his shot. 2-on-1. Pass across, blocked by Dullum. Nice job, Liam. Dullum here. Dullum racing forward. Dullum's got a lane. Dullum decides to carry it. Comes down the right wing, looking for help. Dullum's pass. Tried to get that over to Lucas. It didn't work. Puck comes out. This hits Sig. It's Sig here. Oh boy. Up here. This is Keegan. Keegan to Jaden. Shot. Save there. Jaden here. Puck up. Back into the zone. Hogan here. Hogan up the wall. Jaden. Jaden to Keegan. Keegan hooked. No call. It bounces over. Oh, there is going to be a call. Hook is going to be the call. Power play. Carnegie was breaking in. Player had no choice but to hook him to slow him up. Carnegie wins that draw. Jaden up to Hitzig. Hitzig here. Hitzig down the wall. Christopher over to Jaden. Back to Hitzig. Hitzig to Hogan. Hogan across to Jaden. That comes off of his stick. Hitzig here recovers. Hitzig runs into Perez. It's Keegan. Keegan slips through. Slips through again. I don't know how. That was nuts. So Bunger, McGinty, Chang. Hitzig, Hogan. Crazy move there by Carnegie. 2:38 left in the period, 1:18 left in the power play. Bunger on the straw. Bunger wins that forward. Hogan here. Hogan shot. Goal. Power play goal. Wow. Pretty goal by Hogan. He beat him high blocker. Off that face-off win by Bunger. Three Grizzlies. Schleicher applying forecheck pressure. Militia break that. Into the zone. Benton. Benton stops that. Benton sweeps it around behind the net. Fade. Fade. Bounces that over Ian's stick. However, they say no icing, deflected. Must have hit something on its way down. Fade, tries to get to Mason. Doesn't come through. Mason here. Behind the net, 159. Puck is out. This is going to go down. This is going to die before it goes as far enough for icing. Benton here. So from Schleicher. Schleicher has that puck come off his stick. Benton puts that man down to the ice. Benton recovers. Goes behind his net and stops. Benton over to Brandon. Brandon up to Ian. Too far. Ian forward. Mason. Mason not able to get there. Militia swing that around. Brandon over to Fade. Fade. Shot. Saved there by Brandon Barg. Nice hard shot. Just swept down from the wall. Puck popped up into the air. Puck goes behind the net. Brandenburg cut that play off. Schleicher, 50 seconds here. Shot deflects wide. Puck down there. Dumped into the zone. 30 seconds here. Dom just lets Dulms get onto that left there. Oh, big hit there. I think Robert took that one. Hard hit. It was clean, shoulder to shoulder. That's what he's behind the net here. Dullum here. Dullum up, off the wall. That does it. All right, Grizzlies win 8-3. We'll see you next weekend, I think. I'm going to go on mute.